Kind of on a movie this big production with a predominantly young cast, I presume there were quite a few japes on set. What would you say was the funniest behind the scenes moment from filming?
A lot of things that you did were pretty funny.
We had fun actually because there were, as you said, a lot of young people, and you're kind of able to break a little bit when you're doing the kind of dramatic scenes to just mess around a bit and realise that you're just shooting a movie, you're not kind of solving world peace. But I pulled Shay's pants down on the Ferris wheel, but you actually took it very well.
He totally pulled my pants down.
Were you pissed off at all? Or were you,
Huh?
Were you annoyed? Or were
I
you
was just more like,
whatever?
It just seems so out of character for you. Like, that's something I would have expected, like, Miles to have done or someone else.
Yeah.
And it came out of nowhere, too. It was like, Theo was doing his normal, like, Theo sort of thing. And then out of nowhere, it was like, chink!
That's even more worrying in a way.
Yeah, it was.
Really hungry eyes.
It completely threw me off, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think. Everyone was quite serious around me. I think when I arrived on set, they were all a bit sort of, oh, God, she's going to be scary and intimidating. And I realised that was going to work for the character, so I let them be scared and intimidated. It was fantastic fun. And I'm not normally a methody type of actor at all, but when I spotted this kind of slightly, hello, nice to meet you thing, I thought, okay, yeah, I'll keep that up for a bit. Why not? But one of my favourite moments, actually, sort of funny moments, was in the reshoots that we had to do, which actually we only did about 9 or 10 weeks ago. And we reshot the sequence at the end when Tris stabs Janine in the back of the hand and there's that little tussle. And Shay and I would get into this kind of like face-off moment. And then it didn't really go anywhere, and we would just end up collapsing into each other and hugging and laughing, and I love you really, it's only a movie, little moments like that. It's often quite hard actually to do a stunty type of a scene with someone who you do really like, because you're so worried that you're going to hurt them that you can find yourself almost not really going for it as much as you should be, just because you could actually cause them an injury. So yeah.
The funniest behind the scenes moment, well, the one thing I'm proudest of is the casting of the movie. It's such a great group of people. But in particular, there's, 10 actors under the age of 25. So in general, it was a very fun and slightly wild and sometimes out of control atmosphere on the set.
Was there any one person who was a particular prankster?
Well, I think Miles Teller is the funniest and craziest and most sort of challenging person to work with.